Hello, everyone. I'm Tatsuaki Kawai, President and CEO of Brass Corporation. Thank you for watching the Brass IR channel. I would now like to explain our consolidated financial results for the fiscal year ended July 2024. Net sales were 12,726 million yen, representing 96% year-on-year. Ordinary profit was 488 million yen, representing 40.6% year-on-year. Net profit attributable to owners of parent was 275 million yen, representing 38.1% year-on-year. As we announced on August 19th, each profit line came in significantly below our initial plan, because the number of weddings held in the fourth quarter fell short of plan. The biggest factor was that net sales came in below our assumptions. In addition, higher than expected investment in new venues, increases in hourly wages for part-time staff, and broader inflationary pressures also had an impact. Also, as we have explained in previous videos, the previous fiscal year's sales included a large number of weddings that had been postponed during COVID, so compared with that level, sales declined. In addition, approximately 99% of net sales still comes from brass on a standalone basis. Next, I will explain the trends in our key indicators. The number of weddings held was 3,025, representing 94% year-on-year. The number of bookings received was 3,126, representing 103.3% year-on-year. Booking backlog stood at 2,321, representing 100.6% year-on-year. Average sales per wedding were 4,000 and 15,000 yen, representing 100.4% year-on-year. Next is supplementary information for each item. The number of weddings held was down from the previous fiscal year. Our new venue, opened at the end of June, will begin contributing from the next fiscal year onward. As for bookings received, both existing and new venues are performing steadily due to improved closing rates. As for average sales per wedding, we maintained a high spending level and reached a new record high. Next, regarding our financial position, the consolidated balance sheet and the statement of cash flows are both presented here on this slide for your review. This is the consolidated full-year business plan for the fiscal year ending July 2025. The 24th store will be in operation for the entire year. Based on the strong booking trend we are currently seeing, we are planning for 3,300 weddings held. We forecast net sales of 13,780 million yen, would be 108.3% of the previous fiscal year's result. We forecast operating profit of 581 million yen, or 128% of the previous fiscal year's result. We forecast ordinary profit of 611 million yen, or 125.3% of the previous fiscal year's result. We forecast net income attributable to owners of parent of 367 million yen. This would be 133.4% of the previous fiscal year's result. In June of this year, we opened our new venue in 4 years. Going forward, by continuing to open new venues, mainly in the Kanto area, we intend to drive both business growth and earnings growth. As for the year-end dividend for the fiscal year ended July 2024, we plan to pay 8 yen per share, as initially forecast, representing an increase of 2 yen. As for the year-end dividend for the fiscal year ending July 2025, we plan to maintain the dividend at the same level of 8 yen per share. Now let's move on to the Q&A session. I will be answering the questions we received from our viewers. The first question is about the downward revision. If performance had been in line with plan through the third quarter, What caused the fourth quarter to come in so far below plan? Well, our business is very simple. Volume multiplied by spending per wedding. We simply did not have enough weddings. Why was that the case? Well, one reason was that the number of customers visiting our venues. The number of customers looking to hold weddings in May, June, and July, toward the end of the period, was extremely low across the entire country. Brass was affected by that trend as well, so the number of weddings did not grow as we had expected. As a result, the fourth quarter was very frustrating for us because it did not progress in line with our original plan. Moving on to the second question. Brass currently has 4 subsidiaries. Although the combined sales of these 4 companies are only around 1% of Brass's sales, their loss impact on the consolidated results appears relatively large for that scale. How do you intend to manage them going forward? Such as establishing subsidiaries. We have continued to invest aggressively in our growth. A prime example of this is our subsidiary, Lyrics. I believe we have finally built the foundation for our photo and video business. It's not an easy job, you know. It's very creative work. Photography and video, well, it's a department directly linked to the great weddings we aim for. We've been investing up until now, but from here on out, we expect it to begin contributing to profits. I believe so. And the same goes for Aerobright. Aerobright has also opened a new studio in Nagoya, and with its Hamamatsu and Nagoya locations, the groundwork for future growth is now in place. Please understand that until now, it was a phase of aggressive investment. The third question is regarding PBR. Our PBR is currently below 1x. The Tokyo Stock Exchange has called on listed companies to pursue management that is conscious of capital costs and share price. What measures do you plan to take going forward? We fully recognize that we are not yet receiving appropriate valuation from the equity market. Over the past 5 years, we were unable to open new venues because of the impact of COVID. We're in the first semester now. We were able to open 1 venue in Nagahama, Shiga. Going forward, we will grow by steadily opening 1 to 2 venues a year as we did before COVID. That is the single biggest driver of future growth in both sales and profits for us, and there is no substitute for it. Please look forward to our future venue openings. That concludes the Q&A session. Thank you for watching this video. In this fiscal year, we revised our full-year consolidated earnings forecast downward, and I would like to sincerely apologize to our shareholders for the significant concern this has caused. However, we've resumed opening new wedding facilities that were halted by the pandemic and will continue to open venues as before. We will continue striving for stable earnings growth, and we sincerely appreciate your continued support. We welcome any questions about this video or these financial results, so please feel free to contact us here. We also welcome questions you would like us to answer in future videos. We look forward to seeing you again at our next earnings presentation.